Hey guys, welcome back. I'm doing much better. What happened is I had kind of between anxiety attack and depression attack today, and when those two hit you at once, it's like getting hit by a freight train and drug. I totally felt abandoned by my gods, and I lit a candle, and I was wailing because what set me off was the shooting at YouTube. It was enough. It finally broke me. And I was just wailing like, like a little lost cub. And even for Inari to come rescue me because no one could help me and I was lost and alone, like felt like I was like a little lost cub in the middle of the woods and wailing. And Inari showed up and I started to laugh because it was the worst Inari impression I've ever seen. Think of John Belushi dressed up. Actually, I think now that I think of it, it looked pretty close to that. Think of John Belushi dressed up, or someone trying to look Japanese that has never seen a Japanese person in their life. It looked that bad, and it was Loki trying to cheer me up and trying to give me a nori. But sometimes you get a god or goddess that just they don't want anything to do with you. And I think it was, anyways, him coming in that father fox form, because he'll take a lot of different paths with you, and you just have to go with it with Loki. And he was like, you wandered out of the nest. At first, he had to make sure it was okay. He had to make sure it was okay. I wasn't going to panic or have a panic attack or do anything bad to myself. And once we got that established, and he kept trying to cheer me up, eventually we worked through it. It took a while, but, after he was sure I was okay, I got the scolding about wandering away from the nest, and why am I wandering towards a strange god? And I have a god, I have best fox god, and and it was a really gentle scolding. And so to, honor him, Jesus is like, he's totally getting that fox. He just saved you. He came down when you were that depressed and having an anxiety attack, and depression was kicking up at the same time. Yeah, he's getting the fox. So it's gonna be Loki's fox. So yeah, Loki's gonna get a fox. And he's like, our fox. And it's, like I said, it's 46 inches of fox. And he's like, it'll come fast now, you watch. I'm God in charge now. It'll come fast. Because, he likes to preen. He likes to preen. He likes to prance around. So he was in fox form. Part of the time he was like Inari. Part of the time he was kind of him. And part of the time he was fox form, and he was just being really charming and cute and sweet, because, he was just like, you're the one that wandered away. You wandered away, not me. You. And I don't know who wandered away at this point, but it's the thing. If you have anxiety and depression, you could be in a room full of people that love you, like 100 people, and you could be in the center, and you'd still feel totally alone. Like, the whole world is out there, and you're aware of it, but you don't feel like you're part of it. You don't feel any connection at all. You just feel like you're alone and always going to be alone. And it's like you live in another space and time. Like, you can see the world, but it feels like you can't interact with it, like nobody's responding to you or anything. That's the best way I can describe it. It's, I guess, kind of like how people describe being a ghost. It's kind of like feeling like a ghost, like you're trying to get people's attention and trying to get help and everything, and it seems like nobody hears you or pays attention to you. So we talked about that, and we talked about I've been really stressed out because, I do try to support myself. I'm not able-bodied enough to work out the house, so I've tried repeatedly. My articles, sometimes I hit a couple bucks every, month, but it's come and go. And my Patreon's down to almost nothing, so I was having a panic attack because I'm like, the Patreon's like almost gone. And I don't make anything on this channel, and I don't make anything on the other channel. It's monetized, but it's a big joke because I'm not going to make anything all year. Literally nothing. Not like, oh, I'll only make like $500. No, like $0. And, the articles, it is what ended up paying for the fox. Because as soon as I had paid for the fox and was so excited, and I'm still thankful to you guys, but I found out I had got $70 for my articles, which I don't know how that got an uptick, but thank the gods, because that's what paid for, the gray fox and the silver fox, what paid for the giant fox that's coming is it's been so cold that the money I saved from having to have an assistant, do lawn care, that's what's paying for that. So I'm okay. I'm still gonna be depressed and have anxiety attacks all my life. I was kind of inspired seeing Alice Cooper because he said he'd been depressed for a while. Now, I don't know how long it was. I don't think it was too long, but he said about how terrible his depression felt. But then, he was over it. And he said he thought maybe God showed him that so that he would have compassion and understand people. And I'm thinking, that's wonderful, and I'm glad God did that for you, but why not me? What did I do wrong? Like what deity did I make angry? But I know it's a chemical imbalance or it's a genetic thing. It runs in my family on both sides, unfortunately, which is dangerous. My mother was depressed, my father had seasonal affective disorder, whatever you call it. So yeah, that's why I think I have that childlike personality, because I have to go off and have fun and kind of entertain myself and, try to keep upbeat. I think it's why a lot of comedians are like so silly, because they have that depressed side and you have to try to cheer yourself up, It doesn't always work. It doesn't. Like I having depression, having, suicide running my family, I'd be the last person to say, "Oh, just cheer yourself up." I know it's not that easy. So I'm okay. We'll take it one day at a time. It's like any other kind of disability. Some days it's like you don't have it, and some days it's like it's terrible. So, what'll be will be. If this channel's meant to be a success, I can't get in my own way. Probably not. If it's not meant to be a success, I could be doing giveaways every day, and I can't afford to. You guys know that. And I could be, the most amazing person in the world. And if it's not meant to be a success, it's not going to come. So I hope you guys like what you see. I'm okay now. Tomorrow morning, you're going to get some more thunderstorm. I didn't talk over that one, but you're unfortunately going to hear traffic. You know how much I hate the traffic, which every single time I'm outside recording, there's like 4 or 5 cars going by. It will seem like for an hour there's no traffic, but the moment I step outside, there's the traffic. It could be like 2 in the morning too, and that's what bothers me. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. I'm doing better, but yeah, I like cried all day straight. I could not stop. I was just crying buckets for YouTube, for the country, for myself. I could not stop. Okay, so I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.